did it for you. I did it for you. Yeah, yeah, I did it for you. That's why I did it, y'all. For all the listeners, did it for you. Whoever hearing this, yeah, that's why I do what I do. Do it for you. Do it for you. Do it for you. Yeah, let's go. Single mother, low income, riding the bus. Big mama making the fuss, saying that God she trusts. My uncle's 20, I'm 10, taking gulps of gin. He don't realize that we all engulfed in sin. Gangbangers on the corner got me wanna be down. Take a bullet for some city-owned government ground. By 25, everybody locked or dead. Too busy playing around, never looking ahead. Every funeral, cats get upset and they cry. Turn their heads to the sky, trying to ask God why. But they never looked up till then. Every other day concerned with the world and consumed in sin. Not Christ, just heaven they want. They think clean means not trying to sling things out of the trunk. Nobody ever told them heaven was spotless, and we all dirty. That's why we need a holy God to wash us. For you, I opened up and shared my life so that you can see we all need Christ. I did it for you. If you can understand my pain, maybe you can see we all need change. I did it for you. Gave you my life, my pain, my hurt. Man, I hope this work. I did it for you. Cause since Christ died for sin, I'll never be the same again. I did it for you. Dude, I remember coming home after school, changing channels from the videos back to cartoons. Up late, talking on the phone under my bed. So mama couldn't hear some of the things I said. And it wasn't all bad, but it wasn't all good. Even though mama was doing the best she could, I was a latchkey, home alone for hours, entertaining my sin and my soul devoured. Picked up by the cops at the age of 12. And not because my mama didn't raise me well. I was a drug baby, big mama drugged me to church. Hated every minute of it, but she prayed it would work. I ain't never met my daddy, so I feel all empty. Like, why he never call her, why don't he come get me? And mama under legalistic teaching and lies, so she beat me and she tell me it's to keep me alive. A typical youth, I mean atypical youth. 16, agnostic and looking for truth. I live for myself, no one ever told me the plan. God had to bring redemption to a fallible man. Good news really wasn't good news to me, cause I never knew the condemnation due to me. And I wish somebody would've told me then what it meant to know Christ, to be born again. I did it for you. I opened up and shared my life so that you can see we all need Christ. I did it for you. If you can understand my pain, maybe you can see we all need change. I did it for you. Gave you my life, my pain, my hurt. Man, I hope this work. I did it for you. Cause since Christ died for sin, I'll never be the same again. I did it. They say Mac got saved and X is a Christian. Well, I don't really know him, but I pray they both listening. It's hard trying to grow up in a sinful land, and you don't have an example of a godly man. Well, hold on, just keep your eyes on Christ. When we enter in the world, man, our lives aren't right. They say heaven's got a ghetto, but that ain't true. And if God has a standard, then that ain't you, and that ain't me. That's what I learned late one night when a man named James White changed my life. He told me that Christ paid the price for sin. Every lie I ever told, Christ died for them. See, I never knew that I offended God. I just knew I really wasn't trying to live for God. And my sins all cost me, yeah, pretty costly. I couldn't blame the hood for the death sin bought me. All that I could do was blame myself and realize there was no way I could change myself. So I trusted Christ with my lust for life, and he saved me. That's why I'm trying to touch the mic. Yeah, so if you ask who I'm spitting this to, that's right, y'all, I did it for you. I did it for you. And if you ask who I've written this to, that's right, y'all, I did it for you. I did it for you. I opened up and shared my life so that you can see we all need Christ.
Riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus music.
Back on the grind again. I know it's been a little while, but it's time again. Folks ask the crate, when you gon' rhyme again? I'm like, hold up, give me time, my man. See a lot of things change, some stay the same. But from H-Town to D-Town to Memphis, man. One thing is for sure, everywhere I go, people caught up in themselves, money, cars, and closure. They talk about it all the time and put it in their songs. They drive around and play it loud like it ain't nothing wrong. And all they talk about is simple stuff. Got everybody acting bad, thinking that they a thug, and they trying to drown me out, but now they ain't gon' count me out. I got a backpack full of tracks, plus I keep a Johnny Mac so we can pound it out. Plus I'm bumping these Jesus beats whenever they seeing me. People looking all confused cause every one of my tunes is screaming Jesus peace. I was bumping that Trip Lee, BJ rolling with me, both our heads nodding like we dozing or we tipsy. But we ain't been drinking, man. Now this song's just banging, man. Got us screaming Jesus out the window while we changing lanes, while we just
riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus music. Riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus. Riding with my top down, top down. Riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus. Riding with my top down, riding with my top down, down. Jesus, Jesus music, riding with my top, riding with my top down, riding with my top down, listening to the Jesus music.
If you hear that bass bang, and you see us in the streets, that stuff your boys playing, man, it's gon' be them Jesus beats. That stuff we bumpin' ain't that lean with it, rock with it. Nope, it's that change your life and please let the rock hit. All the stuff that we bump for the Santa Craze. Craze 116, I pray to craze. Once lost that fan, but we damn it crazy. And the stars all start, but we fanning like never Santa rate. Suicide to the good, we the fan who life, cause the gospel is good. In the past, I don't think y'all understood. Now y'all done messed up, let us out in your hood. We got the windows down, and when we finna cruise, we tryna glorify the Lord with what we listen to. We bump that cross movement, we bump that Lambo, we bet that Jesus music. Get up your hands, bro. It might be screwed and chopped, it might be East Coast. Either way, this Jesus music's hot. Bump this in your speakers, bro. The Lord ain't pleased with that money and weed. So if you hear them subs and you see yourself in your streets, I might be
riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus music. Riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus. Riding with my top down, down, top down. Riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus. Riding with my top, riding with my top down, riding with my top down, down. Jesus, Jesus music. Riding with my top, riding with my top down, riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus music.
You like music from rap to gospel, but you probably never heard nobody rap the gospel. Different sound, but the truth the same. With no choirs, no bands, but the truth remains. We got fam in the cliques at the booth the flame. St. Louis up the Philly like Deuce of Flame. If you're lost in the flow, don't lose the name. It's Jesus Christ, the King of the Jews, my man. This ain't entertainment, dog, time the truth. But you'd rather hear a song about shiny coops? Nope, non-fat, non-gat, non-killer rap. 100% Christ, the blood spiller rap. Y'all feeling that? Rap raptor with the gospel truth, a trip, yo, really bad. Y'all feeling that? Rap raptor with the gospel truth, a trip, y'all really bad.
Car, you hear that boom bap, and you hear some dudes rap. It ain't them folks that boast, it's folks that tell you where the truth set. We don't wanna hear about dimes and dope. We don't wanna hear about nines and smoke. We don't wanna hear about moving packs and foolish cats who lying boast. We do wanna hear about Kraayzr came. Do wanna hear how lives have changed. We do wanna hear how God is pleased and theology at the Bible, man. It's Jesus music turn heads, so turn it up and let them know. And all we do, he's first and it's Jesus music's better, bro.
Riding with my top down, listening to this Jesus music. Riding with my top down, listening to this